RSU. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes, maybe about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for. I'm gonna start in like 5 minutes. Uh, Welcome to Rejected Streamer University. This is for everyone who didn't make it in. Out of the a million applicants, I believe there were only 100, give or take, that got accepted. So Daniel, what's up? Timmy, what's up? Today's live stream is gonna be a little different. It might seem like I'm ignoring you guys, but I'm not. I'm practicing a presentation. What's up, Tobias? What's up, Peps? What's Gucci? Streamers University. What's up, Faith? I should have a suit and tie on right now. Bricks, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm practicing a presentation. Yo, bro, what's Gucci, dog? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna start in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna just run through the setup. You posted on the community. Oh boy, I wonder what it is that you posted. Okay, so I'm hoping that I can get 1 or 2 people that are trying to grow as streamers in this. I'm hoping whether it be on YouTube or on Twitch or even like TikTok lives or Instagram lives. Sorry, I remember lines because my parents just split today and had a big fight, but I gotta go have a good night. Whoa, Peps. Peps, I want to pray for you, all right? I'm just want to tell you that I'm super grateful that for even though just the brief moments you're here. If you have to go, you could go. I could keep praying for you while you leave. I just wanted to say that I'm grateful for you, and I pray for the peace in your life right now, and your assurance, and your love and the compassion that's like around you. I pray for that for you. All right, love you. Good night. You let me know, Francis. Okay, yeah. So it's okay. You could do whatever you want. Tobias. So I'm gonna start this, and then I'm gonna actually watch my live stream back. So I'm probably not gonna. I'm not gonna take long. I want this to be quick because I'm gonna have to make this a short form video. Oh, you posted your guinea pigs. How about that? So for all of the streamers that were watching Ludwig, that were watching Streamer University, that were watching Kai, that were watching Agent, for all the dudes that were that applied, for everyone that applied to Streamer University, maybe I should have put hashtags in the title of this. See, right now, I suppose I could look at it on this other phone before I start. Now is the time for that, Brace, before we get started. Read my story. No, I didn't. I'm probably gonna read it like at the after I go live today, before I go to bed. This is a nice little setup. I see why women like to read at night. That sounds wild when I say that, but right, for a second, I literally forgot what I was doing just now, Briggs. That's wild. Oh my goodness. Do they smell, these guinea pigs smell like grass? Look at, got cookies and cream over here. Yo, Triple X, Ayo. You know, I wonder how much crazy comments my man Ludwig was getting. I was trying to watch a stream, I was trying to look for it, so now I finally found it. No, Tobias, I was hiding my stream. The stream that I had, Peyton, what's up? I had the stream on unlisted. I was just trying to keep all like the trolls out because I was doing K-pop dances. So I just wasn't trying to read the comments the whole time. Cause you know, now that we're back on mainstream media right here, it's the mods are working. The mods gotta be working. You missed that? Oh, Peyton, do you wish you saw that? I guess I'll have to do it again. Why would I do that? Cause it's annoying when a lot of like trolls come in and say crazy stuff. I was doing the live stream mostly for Faith, and I didn't want to have her focused on deleting messages. To do it now, no. I just did it. I'll make sure I'm better about it next time. That way you guys know in advance. Austin was Gucci. Okay, so we got 17 people here. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So if you feel like I'm disregarding your messages, maybe I am. But today, welcome to Rejected Streamer University for all of those who were not accepted into Streamer U. This is a class about failure. All right, this is about failure. And the first question is this: if success for you is 12 tries away, 12 takes away, could you list out 12 different ways you would reach success? What are 12 different ways that you could reach success, right? Let's say for me, like I'm gonna use myself in this example. 12 different ways I could reach success. What am I trying to do? Let's say I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube, right? Right now I have about 1,000.77K subscribers. I have like almost 700 watch hours, but I need like 4,000 watch hours. So what would be 12 ways that I could reach that is something I think to myself, since I don't think anyone here is actually wait, is Tobias, is that one of your answers? You said make friends? Is that how I think? Winter, what's up, Winter? 12 ways that I could become monetized, right? I could try and do what I'm doing now, right? I grow by like 10 subscribers every time I do this. I grow in watch time. So at this rate, right, I should be monetized before the end of this year if I just keep getting on here and I yap, all right? I'm not sure how Ludwig was doing this, but I guess he wasn't looking at the chat. I guess he was looking at real people. I'm only gonna be responding to on-topic stuff. And so I hope you OGs, you guys who are here from the beginning, understand that, okay, studios, that sounds like it sounds like you're on topic right now. Studios, if I told you to come up with 12 ways to be, if it took 12 tries for you to be successful, could you think of 12 different ways that you would try to go about being successful? What's up, Aaliyah? You said 3 subs per stream. It depends on what I do. Sometimes I'll get no subs per stream. If I'm live for like 3 hours on YouTube, 10 people, 5 people, for 3 hours, I'll get like 7 subs, 13 subs. But for the sake of this example, like that's like an easy way of like tracking it. So before 2026, I should, am I gonna do some math right now? Worst that's ever happened is 1 sub for 1 hour. That's rough. I hope you were doing something that was fun, because Tobias, I appreciate you. Because what were you doing for that 1 hour, Studios? For me, I'll often be just really talking like this. You're doing song requests. Like 10 likes and 2 new subscribers. See, that's an interesting setup. What's Studios, can you come up with 12 ways that you would reach your goal? First of all, what is your goal, right? That's one thing I want to ask about. What is success for you? So for me, I was saying, for my example, I would look up the song someone would play, request it, and play it on piano. Okay. Also, you're nice on you like know how to play on piano. I wish I knew how to do that. We might have to collab, because I make music and I need some original stuff. I need some exclusive stuff. But Your goal is to be monetized? Okay. And based off of what you're doing now, how long do you think it's going to take for you to be monetized, right? The the I want you to, this is the thing. I said, oh, can you come up with 12 ways of how you could become monetized? 12 different ways that you could, 12 different like strategies, 12 different paths you could take. But this is the thing. I want you to come up with 12 ways, but I want you to assume only one of those is gonna work. I want you to assume only one of those is gonna work. Well, it's like you said you want to be monetized. It's like, see, I wish this was more of a dialogue as opposed to like, it's hard to do this on like responding to comments as opposed to a dialogue. I might even have to get you like on the live studios. That way I could hear you. But what other ways can you think of that you could become monetized? What other strategies? You said you go live and you get like 3 subs per stream. What's another way that you could become monetized, right? What's another path? What's another option? You said making friends is your favorite thing to do, Tobias. Bro, what's your opinion on Islam? I gotta read the Quran. But first I gotta read through the Bible again this year. I'm behind on that. So besides live streaming, I appreciate that, Tobias. Doing something other than piano, you're saying? Well, what other, like, I'm not saying besides piano, like it could be still playing piano, but what's another way for you to reach that goal? Can you come up with another way to reach your goal? It's all right, Faith, if it gets like too crazy in here because I'll try and focus on who's actually answering the question, and whoever's not answering the question, you know, yeah, I feel like I really should do that. Rehaunt? What does monetize mean? Oh, monetize means you can get paid for your YouTube videos. And so if we can come up with 12 ways to become monetized, that's a good like example. 12 ways to become monetized, but we assume only one of those is gonna work. The point of this question, the point of this exercise, the point of like I'm taking you through this mindset is because you could play a compilation of songs just for people to listen. You could play a compilation of songs. That's good. That's a second thing. Instead of taking song requests, you can put a compilation together of songs that people already know. So that's one way. So that's 2 ways. That's 2 solid ways. Can you think of a third way, a third idea? The goal of this exercise is to remove any fear that you have in your mind about failing along the way. And so that's why I ask the name of this question is really 1 out of 12, right? If I asked you what are 12 ways you could become successful, 12 ways you could become monetized, and you come up with 12 ways, but really like the best one out of those 12, we don't know what the best one of those is until you try all of them. Until you go through it. It's like, we don't know if number 1's gonna work. We don't know if number 7's gonna work. You could learn a bunch of calm songs to just be nice comfort channel for certain people. Yeah, you can. You can, absolutely. That's a third thing. That's a good option. You don't know what to say, Tobias, you're cool. Rehance. This is Rejected Streamers University. So this is for those content creators that did not make it into Streamer U. If you never fail, you'll never learn. Failure is one of the best teachers. I'm talking about being successful with content. I'm talking about making content. So this is Streamer University. This is bootleg Streamer University. Black Ludwig, Professor. What's a? I'm not sure how to say that. Say it differently. But those are good ideas, right? I feel like you could come up. I feel like you got some more in the tank also. You could help other channels by making custom music. Yeah, yes, that you could. I might have to get a custom song from you studios because I need custom music. I don't think I have anything with a piano yet. But even then, it's like studios, if you're really nice on a piano, like it's like I could literally pay you to make and if you could record it too, I can pay you like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, I'm not sure, it depends. But I could pay you like this week to make a small song, and just like that, you've already made money this month by playing piano. It's not monetized, your YouTube isn't monetized per se, but you've monetized playing piano on YouTube. I would take you up on that. Yeah, you might have to email me. You'll give me a proper haircut for free. I hope you're in Houston, man, because that'll be another live stream option. Busty like you, an amazing man. I appreciate you, Tobias. Juan, you said my songs are pretty good. Yeah, I gotta make sure. I gotta keep them on the up and up. Gotta keep them getting better. I kind of want to see what I look like in braids too. Yeah, people will say mean things. That's the thing. 45. This is the Queen. Appreciate you, Queen. Okay, so there are more than you've heard the thing. You've heard the phrase. There's more than one way to skin a cat, which is a bad. Like I need to find a new way of saying that, but there's more than one way for you to be monetized on YouTube. What would you use a song for? Just curious. Well, I make music. Like I'm on here as a content creator, but I'm also a music artist. So my goal with YouTube is to make music as well. Make entertaining videos and make Christian music. So it's for an original album, you could say. But so if you can, I suppose that's gonna be like a homework assignment. If you can think of 12 ideas, and also if you want to, if we could talk about collabing too. I have an email in my bio for like joining the live stream, or if you want to order a song. It doesn't really make sense for you to do the order a song, but if you want to, like, you put your email in the join the live stream link in my channel description, that would be dope. What even is an album? I mean, shoot, these days album ain't nothing these days. But maybe later, studios, maybe we could do that later. You got an 8, that's good. I guess it's good. I'm not sure. I've never tried it, but so what else do I want to say? So that's like I want to move on from that question. 12 ways of reaching success. What are those ways? And then I want you to realize that one of those very well might be the thing that takes you to success, but you'll never know if you're afraid to try one, or if you're afraid to try number 5, or if you're afraid to try number 7. You have to push through the fear of failure. If anything, you have to let the failure be positive reinforcement. You have to let the failure push you to be like, okay, like Doing doing comfort music doesn't work. Doing live streams 8 hours a day doesn't work. Doing uh, skits doesn't work for me. You know, and moving on to the next one. Now, see, timing is an interesting thing. Being patient with those 12 is another discussion, but having 12 different ways of reaching your level of success, though your I did mention this as a practice session, right? The long form video of this is going to be thing. Haley, I want to make sure I'm gonna get on. We're gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for you after this live stream. Uh, that's gonna be the third live stream I'm doing. But so uh, the whole point of the picking 12 ways of being successful is to push through the times you fail or the times that it's not working. All right. Okay, I'll make sure I'll push through this. I'll try and finish this up quick, Haley. What's up, Jace? Right now I'm just running through a practice presentation for Rejected Streamers University. Really working on your watch hours. And it's one thing I can't say, but I hope you have a good day. I'm sorry I haven't been there. Ariana, every time I see your name, it is a blessing, all right? No need for you to apologize. And I'm sorry for y'all. You guys must know that I'm not really reading too many comments because I'm practicing this presentation. He has to sleep there tonight. Is anyone with her, Haley? Collector the gamer. Why do you say it like that? You can barely talk in front of your class. That's right. That might mean you're really called to sing if you're like really afraid of that. Sometimes the people that are really talented are really afraid of that. You're gonna do a shirt live stream next Sunday, probably. But yeah, so let me finish this, and then I'm gonna go and pray for, and then it's prayer time in the sanctuary. Jordan matters. Okay, so 12 ways to be successful, right? What are can you come up with 12 ways to be successful? And now that you have your 12, what is stopping you from pushing through those quickly, from knocking those out, right? That's question one. The speed of fail. Question two is that man must, Ludwig must talk. Ludwig must talk a lot because he was not using any filler words. But anyway, so the speed of failure is important. If you have 12 ways of being successful, it is important that you move through those options efficiently. I'm not saying you rush, but I'm saying that Bricks, I saw some of your comments, but like I told you, I'm not going to be reading too many things right now. Question number 3. Actually, that was fear of failure, so we could probably get rid of that, actually. Question number 4. What is your definition of success? How do you think I could engage viewers more? Because whenever I get a bunch of viewers flowing in, they leave, even when I try to play stuff to keep them watching. That's an interesting scenario. I don't have an answer for you, studio, because I sometimes do the same thing. I'll have like 5 people here, and then sometimes it'll jump to 16. Whole bunch of trolls come in, a whole bunch of random comments, a whole bunch of people say hi, and then it goes right back down to like 7. So whatever I'm doing isn't capturing them enough. It's not engaging. Can I plus use the path? What are some ways? That's a good question though. What do you feel like you can do to engage that, to keep that engagement? Peyton's, that's funny. My resume is Swiss cheese though, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But it goes down to 5 or something. Yeah, the same thing. I have You know, I realized it's kind of stopped doing that for me. But I think that's probably just as people are scrolling. Okay, Haley. Haley, if you like fall asleep, I don't think you're gonna fall asleep before I'm done. But like, if you do fall asleep, I wanna pray for you. I wanna say a prayer for you now. Pray for anyone else too that might be watching this, going through stuff. Um, Heavenly Father, first of all, I'm grateful to even have like this ability. Let me shut off this chat real quick. I'm grateful to have this ability to talk to streamers, to talk to artists, to talk to children, to talk to adults, to talk to people that you call love, that you call son, that you call daughter. I know that you see everyone in the chat way more than I do. You see all their comments, you see what goes through their head, what goes through their heart. I pray that you are with each and every one of them. I pray that they feel seen by you, they feel connected to you, they feel close to you. Those that don't know you, I pray that a relationship starts. And those that have heard about you, I pray that a relationship deepens. Because here I am talking about Streamer University and how to make better content. But there are real things, and there's real pain, and there's real struggle in just the lives of people watching. I pray for Haley. I pray for everyone else that may be going through something, may be coming out of something. Pray for Anna. I'm thankful that Riley made it back to Colorado safely. And I just ask that moments like this become foundation for better outreach, for better connection, for better seeds of your word in the world. In your mighty name, I pray. And let the church say what the church says. Okay? So definition, what were we saying, studios? Yes, man, that looks like the triangle from that Jay-Z stuff. Maybe I won't do that. Okay, so studio, what are some ways you feel like, because this is actually good for me too. I haven't quite figured out how to, you know what I realized? Studios, as time goes on, I started streaming in June of yeah, in June, like last month. Love you, Spider-Man. In June of last month, I had like one person on there, one like for like a day, two, maybe like the first week of going live. There was no engagement. There was no jumps. That would be nice, winner. I realize now to see the growth right now. Now I have 18 likes, 6 people, give or take. The progress, right? Like building a community as opposed to just trying to keep 20 people engaged as they're scrolling. It might be more of a long-term play. Yeah, Tobias, Tobias, you don't really troll though, so I feel like you're being serious when you say that. I can't tell if you're, I don't think you're trolling, Tobias, because you don't really troll, but have you told anyone about that, Tobias? I'm using my first stream, got me a ton of viewers. I now have 3 regulars. Yeah, see, like now I have a few regulars. My moderation team is my regulars now. But also, I noticed that I've never watched my own live streams, but I feel like, well, why'd you keep it a secret, Tobias? I've never watched my live streams, but I know that my live streams aren't they're not really entertaining. They're not crazy entertaining. If you go through other live streams, there's a dude that goes live. He's like trying to get he's doing like he's throwing like a ping pong ball like and it's bouncing around. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen this thing where it's just like it's like a domino kind of course or whatnot, and he tried to Bob, back to Bob. You a streamer? Did you get rejected from streamer you? Welcome to class. Do you know how to engage viewers when you get a jump on the live stream? I see you haven't started the 24 hours at a barbershop yet. No, I have not. I wonder how engaging that'll be. I'm enjoying this a lot. Most other lives are boring. See, I mean, this is quite one-on-one, and usually my live streams aren't talking about streaming content or like strategy or anything like that. Usually I'm just talking. But me showing up every day just talking has gotten me to a place of around 5 average people tuning in and 18 likes, give or take. A lot of lives are brain rot, but you see, the thing is, a lot of those brain rot lives have like 100 people watching. A lot of them have like 2,000 likes. Some of the dumb stuff have like crazy engagement, right? And so, like I could sit here and read the Bible and I'm gonna get like 3 people, 3 likes, since I'm not like already a famous person. I might have to charge my phone, but if I were to like, if I had just like another person here, if I just had like a girl here, instantly it would give me like double the views easy, because people are doom scrolling. They're not really here to listen to the Bible. People have Bibles at home. People could read the Bible at home. People could listen to like music very easily. I'm not sure when I'm ending this live, but I'm on 50%. I've seen people sleep and do nothing on the game and get hundreds of views. I'm very tempted to try sleeping on stream and see how many things I get. Where's my girl? That's a good question. One thing I tried studios was different things. Frozone. I shouldn't do a tangent, but for the sake of the tangent, I gotta do, honey, where's my super suit? Wait until I get my super suit. Y'all playing around. She's at the barber shop. Imagine that. Imagine she actually is Fuego. Variety, yeah. So like, trying different things, and that's why the first question was, if there's 12 ways to reach success, what are they? Because it might not be piano for you. It might not be piano, but maybe, one of those ideas might not be related to piano. For me, I might not know what's really it for me. Talking comes easily. Talking is very doable. It's consistent. I could show up, but talking isn't getting me a lot of engagement now, is it? So I need to find a different way to engage the influx of 16 people, 30 people, whether it's some simple novelty or whether it's simple novelty or it's something funny or it's something planned. Having that strategy and that variety is very important. Okay, so that was question number 4. Definition of success. Whether it's being paid by the YouTube Partner Program or being paid through sponsorships or being paid by someone else, it's like, if your goal is monetization, it's like make sure you understand what you're really saying. When you set a goal as, okay, I'm gonna wait for YouTube to pay me. It's like, how much is YouTube gonna pay you when they start paying you? That's a question to ask, right? Is there a way you can become monetized before you're monetized? Or do you have to wait for 4,000 watch hours? Do you have to wait? It's like things you gotta ask yourself. What's the last question? Last question is SMART goals. All right. Uh, I already did Dragon. Well, I laughed at it. I didn't notice it, but it's like you said keep cooking pops. I want to show y'all a picture. Gotta have pictures in the gotta have a picture book going. I know the kids like pictures. Uh, okay, so this is SMART goals. All right. I spelled out smart holes, but disregard that. You want to make sure your goals are clear and specific. Studios, you had a good setup. I like how you said you want to be monetized. All right, that's a clear, specific goal. We know when you are monetized. We know what you need. You know, 4,000 watch hours. We know that's a good, clear, specific goal. Define. See, this doesn't make it simple. Define measurable assets. I'm gonna have to find a different synonym for this. Let me see if I can find a different part for this. This is why it's good to practice, y'all. I can see okay, so track your progress and reevaluate during the way. Okay, yeah. So tracking your stream viewers, tracking your watching hours, tracking your it's tracking your data. It's looking at your data. So you want to make sure you have a clear goal, like being monetized. You want to make sure that you're tracking your progress towards that goal, your subscriber count, your watch hours. You want to make sure you understand, hey, Anna, you're leaving tomorrow at 9. I love you, Anna, even though I know it felt like I was avoiding your comments. I'm not really reading too many other stuff. Fuego, that's you give me some more stream ideas. I'm somewhat listening. Okay, so SMART goals, right? Specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, right? So what is this thing? Set realistic goals. This becomes a little interesting in people's mind when people are dreamers and whatnot. Set realistic goals. Becoming monetized is a very realistic goal, studio. So you have a good setup already. If you wanted to say you wanted to be the richest YouTuber, like what does that mean? What does that look like? What number is that? There's not a number. Like most people say that you want to be rich, but what does that mean? What number? How do you know when you're rich? All right. When I stream the dog walks, Anna, like sometimes it breaks up. I don't have a TVU backpack. A lot of small goals will get you big goals. Absolutely. It's like if you, I guess to some extent, like when I wake up and I think, okay, I got to stream twice. That's all of, it's like, that's a small goal. I got to show up at 2:00 to live stream. I got to show up at 9:00 to live stream. I want to hit, when I was starting in the beginning, I was like, oh, I want to hit 10 likes on one video. I want to hit 10 viewers. What do I need to do to hit 10 viewers? What do I need to do to hit 20 likes? And it was like I'm not going to call it dumb. It's not dumb, but it was the simplest. It's like my first highest view stream, studio, was a picture of numbers like put together. And I was like, oh, how many numbers do you see? And people would just type in, oh, I see 5, I see 6, I see 7. I saw someone else do that. Ludwig, the white Ludwig, I'm the black Ludwig. The white Ludwig says there's a technique he calls the yoink and twist. Freaky minds, y'all need to go to sleep. Y'all need to lay off the chips. The yoink and twist. So you go through live stream, studio. I'm hoping you're still here. I think you're still here. You go through live stream and you look at something that you can implement. Someone's outside in the park, okay? Someone's inside playing chess, okay? It was like someone's doing a Q&A. It was like you find something, okay, cool, you're still here. You find something that you can, for lack of a better word, copy. But then, you know how when you copy stuff in school, you have to kind of paraphrase it, right? So I literally saw, this is kind of an example. Ludwig was teaching a class at Streamer University. I'm going to take that idea and I got to put a little twist to it. This twist might not be the best of twists because here I am kind of just doing the same thing, but I'm at home. Like I'm not doing a crazy twist. I need to do more of like a twist. Anna, peace, Anna. I love you. All right. Don't let like this conversation fool you. I love y'all. All right. Um, if I wanted to put a better twist, and it becomes that becomes like important. If you copy a good idea and then you put a good twist on it, that makes it a wonderful idea. And so, making sure something is attainable, making its SMART goals specific, measurable, attainable, relevant. All right. Ensure, what is this saying? Ensure the goal serves a relevant purpose. Making sure it is relevant. So in your case, something relevant, making money is quite a relevant purpose. And I feel like that fits very well. Now, if you want to take it a step deeper, studio, you could say that what do you want more than to monetize your, if you didn't have to, see, this is why practice is so important. Right, maybe that's my twist. I'm gonna do a long form video of this. I'm not going to, it's live. I'm practicing it live, but I want to have this be a long form video. I think this thing just dropped off like a whole bunch of people. What was I just saying? If money was no obstacle, if you had money already, what kind of content would you be making? Would you even be on YouTube if money was no obstacle for you? You think they're going to bed? It's not. Yeah. Cheese, you're saying, should I? It's not like crazy disrespectful. No, I was like, it's not inappropriate. Spam isn't really that crazy. Like, the problem with spam is when it's like something racist or something like ridiculous, but sometimes like the spam is good for like the algorithm. So you should not have caffeine, Riley. I would still be on YouTube. You love it. Okay, that's great. That's a great thing. That's great. The fact that you love it apart from like the monetary reasons is great. What is a idea, if you weren't trying to become monetized, right? Let's say you had $100,000. This is a question that he was using. You have $100,000 for a video idea or for content, and you could use it for content. What are you making, studios? Passion is good for success. Passion, is it necessary for success? Maybe not, but passion is important for success. If money was no obstacle, are you still a streamer? $100,000 content idea. I gotta go find a classroom and I gotta give this presentation. I gotta get my whiteboard out and everything. I gotta charge my phone. That's what I gotta do. Mr. Real, it might look like I'm dodging your comments, but I am practicing for RSU, Rejected Streamer University. This is going to be presentation number 1. Maybe I'll do a long form video tomorrow. Or maybe I'll literally just go right now and put it up on the board while it's fresh in my head. Jordan, you saw Mr. Real Life? Wait a minute. I didn't realize your profile pic was what it was. Y'all are characters. I'm waiting for studios to say, and also you guys, should I sing at your parents' wedding? Yeah, you should. Why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? Are you scared to? Winter, I saw you asking that like 7, 9, 10 times. I appreciate how you just kept asking that. But I think you already knew the answer when you were asking. I would obviously invest in a camera instead of a phone. Oh no, Streamer University is over. That's why I'm starting my own university. Rejected Streamers University. But I really got to think about what a good video idea would be with $100,000. Yeah. Come up. Let me hear something. Shoot out some ideas. Think of something. Doesn't have to be too thought out. I don't have 100,000 to give you right now if you come with a good idea. So it's all right to kind of say something that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But let me charge I gotta plug my phone in. So and anyone here too, if you guys have $100,000 to make a YouTube video, what kind of YouTube video are you making? You know any good songs I could sing there? I wish I had a wedding song for you. That would be nice. Maybe when I'm not sure at what point will I really become. I need to write a wedding song. That's for my wedding, if I have a wedding. But is it videos like mine? These are not $100,000 videos. I got some $100,000 video ideas. Let me share with you, studio. I think I was writing this down because I was watching this the other day. $100,000 ideas. What I could do is that I could fly to every subscriber or like everybody on the live stream. So I could like fly out to, I could do a meet and greet, a one-on-one meet and greet with everybody that like joins the live stream or something like that. I'm not gonna say I will, Faith, because I like to be a man of my word. That's why I did that today. I'll think about that. I'll let you know if I do a unlisted K-pop thing tomorrow. But yeah, so $100,000, you really just need to amplify up the setup. So it's like, it was like studio, whether you're like, oh, like live streaming from like a famous studio or like a famous arena, or it's like playing the piano in the Coliseum or something like that. It's like is that $100,000? Maybe not, but like it would take a few $1,000s to play the piano in like a Coliseum or something like that. Playing the piano in a cave, playing the piano in spaces, that's $100,000 idea. Really random, but that's $100,000 idea. Or it's like in playing with certain people, inviting people around the world. I would totally buy an expensive piano to compare the quality because people don't understand how much quality affects the sound and the feel of the song. Yeah, see, that's a good idea. How many, can you spend like 50,000 on a piano? You probably could. I'm not sure where Elber is, actually. He said he was changing up his ways, or changing his name. Drankle, Brady, dog. You only know sad songs? It's all right. Just have to learn a happy song. I need to get a charger. My most popular video is me playing on a $250,000 piano. So $100,000 idea isn't like $100,000 isn't a lot for you. Hey Haley, I see you. That's funny. So playing on a $250,000 piano is like, that means 100,000 isn't a lot. But I guess that goes to show. Uh, Took a shower. That's nice. I feel like showers are good for resetting the mind. Let me go charge my phone, and then we're gonna get back to this. Let me grab my charger, cause um, while I'm doing that, well, I guess you never really I guess you kind of came up with a thing. Let me Okay, so comparing 100,000 to like a cheap piano, that's good. That sounds like it works. Uh, the next part of SMART goals is timely. So specify a deadline and reevaluate. So when do you want to be monetized by? All right, I want you to think about that while I go grab my charger. Cause me, I want to be monetized yesterday, but I'm not monetized yesterday. So what's that? Okay, did I miss anything? You said get please out of here? Get who out of here? I'm not gonna answer that. I'm back. Jeez, what are you talking about? What are y'all saying? I think LeBob left. That's right, that's also another thing, it's another one of the many traits that you need to learn as a streamer, is to kind of just look over comments. Because it's a lot easier for me to just not read it and disregard it and just move on to the next one. Oh, it's like Omzi has to be your girlfriend. Because he likes K-pop that much. There's a few people that come in here and start asking for Faith's phone number. I suppose the picture probably fools them. They fall victim to the picture. How do you get monetized? You have to get a certain amount of watch hours and a certain amount of subscribers. I believe it's about like 4,000 watch hours. And I think for reference, I have like, with all the times I've been live, I have like 700 watch hours or whatnot. I don't have a lot. But if I was consistent, if I started live streaming in the beginning of, technically, I'm not sure how much I gained recently. But see, this is why it's important. The SMART goals, remember I was saying? It's important you track and you measure things. Tobias, you gotta calm down with the faith setup. I hear you flirting with my sister, dog. Yeah, Tobias, easy now. We might have to we might have to put you on timeout. That's why I can't tell if Tobias has never shown signs of trolling, but hey, I said please no. Some people wanna. Okay, so studios, you get monetized by getting 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Yeah, so I got 1,000 subs, guys, but getting 4,000 watch hours is a little slower. What's up, Win? You a streamer? Welcome to Rejected Streamer University. I'm Black Ludwig, your professor, where we are going over a word, an F word, called failure. If I watch your vids over and over, would they help? I think you being in the live for as long as you're in the live helps a lot, I think. You're a streamer? Did you get into, I imagine you didn't get into Streamer University? I should have done this while Streamer University was going on, Jordan. You just got 300 subs. What do you mean you just got? Like you have, like that's where you're at now? I might have to start holding the phone. See, this can't be the long form video, but can it though? I would do anything to not get timeout. So I suppose you would stop talking about faith. When, what you have any, what's success for you? That might be the title. I'm not sure if the title is what is success for you. Let me type, I need to put in potential titles. Yeah, I just started streaming, so I knew I wasn't getting in, so I didn't apply. Here I was crazy enough with like 2 regular people thinking, oh, you know, maybe I'll get in with 2 regular people. Let me run through the beginning. Oh, see, now this is gonna be nice. I'm gonna run through this whole setup for you, Win. So the first question I had is, if success for you is 12 tries away, what are the 12 different ways you think you could reach success? 12 different ways you could reach success. And I suppose, yeah, while you're typing that up, Riley, you know I always love you in the stream. Haley, ask the question again. He said, what's the point on chatting if you don't say them out loud? Some of the comments I don't feel like I need to say out loud. Ooh, especially now when I'm practicing teaching. J. Cole, what's Gucci? But that's another reason why I like that unlisted live stream where I can like actually talk to you guys. But right now I'm not talking like to you guys. I'm kind of practicing talking on camera more so, which is usually not what I do. So Grizz, what's up? RSU, Rejected Streamers University. Okay, so yeah, Win should be coming up with 12 ways to be successful. And Studios, did you get a time? Question, do I enjoy streaming? It's like, it depends, like enjoying is an interesting word. Like, I don't like dealing with trolls. I don't like when people drop in random comments. But I do like to talk. And I do, like, even like what I'm doing right now, like, I like what I'm doing right now. Like, I feel like I'm helping studios. Maybe I'm not, but like, I feel like I am. So I like making content. How do I say your name, 87? So yeah, studios, what was the time frame on becoming monetized? You wrote your comment. Wait, you wrote it already and I need to go back, or? Okay, yeah, you did write a few, okay. Well, one is finding a space in the art YouTube space that's untapped. Second, finding a few creators as case studies for strategic planning, finding my value proposition, staying consistent. Started streaming. Okay. You have a stream idea. Bricks, what is that stream idea? Can I make my profile picture of you so you can see yourself every time I join the stream? Profile pictures are really small, so I might not even recognize it's me. Um, but um, you could try Peyton. And your name's not actually Peyton, right? I forget. Love you. I would appreciate that, Tobias. Uh, that's what I think I need to get success. Okay. When the next question is, what is slowing you down from running through those options, from running through that strategy? Uh, Randall, are you subscribed? You pop up in here saying left field stuff. You must be a fan in disguise. Um, yeah, like what is your time frame for that? Are you kind of just hoping it happens as soon as possible? Are you trying to, because a SMART goal, according to this, right? According to this layout, a SMART goal is timely. It specifies a deadline. When you have a deadline, just like very often in school, you work with more efficiency. You work with a better sense of urgency as opposed to just, I want to try and get there as fast as possible, or I'll get there when I get there. You want to set a deadline. It's like, I want to be monetized by this such and such time. I'm dealing with procrastination and I struggled acting, start the research. I do not have a deadline currently. It's like, if we have a SMART goals, right? We want to have a deadline. Yeah, maybe I need more white outfits. I'm not sure if it's helping the black pop, but when my next point is the fear of failure, right? The fear of failure is, and maybe this is probably a different class. How do I get you to not be afraid of failing, but to be encouraged by failing? Because just like when we learn to walk, just like when we learn to ride a bike, you fall. But could you imagine if as kids we procrastinated walking, trying to learn how to walk? No, as kids we were like, as babies, we were eager to stand up and to walk. We were persistent in walking. We were, most people, of course, I'm generalizing, of course, but most people were very, it's like the fall, like the failures, the slips, the trips, the falls, the times we cry, they didn't stop us from trying. Might have stopped us for a brief moment while you're crying. But you need to be far more focused on trying to walk, on trying to be successful, as opposed to not trying to fall. You shouldn't be afraid to fall. And so the fear of failure, this is why I brought out the 1 of 12. Because if you have 12 ways of being successful, but only one of those work, but you don't know which one, that means you need to not be afraid of failing at 11 of those. 12 ways to success, 12 disciples. Oh, is there something there? Might be. You're kind of hoping you get monetized ASAP. Well, how about like I'm wondering, how about this, right? It's like, you could take that energy and put it into a time deadline then. And consistency is a winning strategy. But very often people will say, oh, do what you love, just keep showing up. But you can very well keep showing up and you're not gonna reach the goal that you want to, right? I could keep showing up to the library, but that's not gonna make me like a good author. You understand? Like, you have to be intensely after something at a high level. And you also have to be refining your process. Because you might be monetized, but there's plenty of people that are monetized that aren't, yeah, you're monetized, but what is it really paying you? And that's why also, like, if we ask ourselves when we get monetized, how much are we getting paid when we are monetized? You're not sure how to welcome failure. I guess it would be helpful for me to just not focus on the outcome and only focus on my input. Exactly. Exactly. When I guess you're teaching me now. I guess you're teaching me. Let's. I'm gonna write that down. Do you focus on output or input? Because if you just wake up tomorrow and you say, okay, I want to get 1 subscriber tomorrow. Let me try and get 1 subscriber. Let me show up on live stream. Let me do jumping jacks until somebody subscribes. Somebody will subscribe, more than likely. But if I need to get what, 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna need to do a lot of jumping jacks. What's a better way? Okay? What's a way that might not work? What if I just sit here and look at the camera? Am I willing to try that? Am I willing to look, as people say, am I willing to look stupid? Am I willing to try things that might be a waste of time? And you just need to focus on the input. You just need to focus on showing up and doing your job. You don't need to control if YouTube is working. You don't need to focus on that. You don't need to focus on if you get 10 subscribers. You just need to focus on your 1 of 12. It's like, and going after that. Do you focus on input or output? Do you focus on how well people receive you, or do you focus on being out there? Okay? I feel like I'm missing okay, so I'm not sure why it's translating everything. And so 12 ways of being successful. The 12 ways of being successful are to push you to speed up the rate of failure. If you can fail quickly, that means you can learn how to succeed quicker. Whereas if you sit back and you're afraid to research, if I'm afraid to go to Whataburger to live stream, if I'm afraid to go to get a barbershop 24 hours, if I'm afraid to try new things, if I'm afraid to go outside with my phone, and I just sit here and I like, okay, let me just study another YouTuber. I'm not failing. I'm doom scrolling. I'm not going anywhere. Don't need to put too much thought into it. It's like, just try new things and then see what works. Try, and that's why it's 1 of 12, right? Try 5 different things and see which one gets the most views. Which one gets the most subscribers? Which one gets the most attention? Which one do you like the most? Which one do you hate the most? Which one does the best but you like the least? All of this comes from trial and error, right? So don't focus on other creators I want to make content like. I was telling this to studios earlier. Ludwig, the white Ludwig, since I'm the black Ludwig, Ludwig has a term he calls yoink and twist. Whoa! Yoink and twist, and it's not like just him. Like, there's other people that have a term of this. Baby doll, I'm teaching right now. This is Rejected Streamers University. What's up, SpongeBob? Yoink and twist. So, what's another creator win that you like, or you think of, or you'd like to be like, or that you know, something that is. I don't look like. Do I look like Ludwig? No, I don't look like Ludwig. I don't have his hair. I think I'm just wearing a white thing like he was wearing. What's a creator that you watch when? Literally, me doing this, I'm literally trying to apply his yoink and twist method, right? You take his idea of actually teaching people about content, actually teaching people about streaming, actually teaching people to get out of their head. Do you want to make a, okay, this is good. Let me, so you take that, okay, Ryan Trahan, that's good. I want to make content like Ryan Trahan too. So this is great. This is great for both of us. Hopefully you're getting way more from this than like I think you are, because it's hard to tell without like hearing you or seeing you. But, and I appreciate whoever's dropping hearts in the chat, because that's the only like metric I can tell if you guys like this or not. Ryan Trahan, if you've probably studied enough Ryan Trahan, you don't need to watch another video of his, truthfully. If you look at Ryan Trahan, yo, you wanna do a little win. You wanna take this, I know we like picture books, right? We like picture books. I Show Speed is another one of content creators I look at. The Yoink and Twist, if we were, for example, before I pull this up, if we were to say, okay, how do we yoink and twist I need to find a different way to say it. How do we paraphrase Ryan Trahan's content? What's an idea? His 50 states? Probably not. I think he did a video where he went into a salt bath, a floating thing. That's a doable one. We go to a place and we just record floating in a bath. But how do we twist it? Ryan wasn't live. So a twist to that could be going to a salt bath, but being live the whole time. And so through that setup, you can try and if you're not able to go live, that's one thing. Then we'll have to come up with like a different setup. But you mentioning Ryan Trahan, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show you, oh, disregard that. I don't know how that got there. I'm joking, I know exactly what that is. Ryan Trahan, right? When I want you to observe something. We're going to look at Ryan's latest video. I tried the top 10 things to do in America. We're gonna just look at this real quick. We could test how much we float in the fresh water compared to salt bath. Could do that. This phone is old. It still has a button. One of the OGs. I'm assuming an ad is gonna pop up, of course. Okay, so this is another thing that's very important. I have another class presentation on this. Whoa, that makes me feel so professional. I need to get a haircut for a class, like for a setup like this. If you look at a creator's oldest versus their oldest and their latest, you'll notice a very big difference. This is another subject I have in the university as another class. This is the science class. It's called Content Evolution. If we look at science, hold up.
250 years old, and I'm going to be visiting the top 10 tourist attractions.
This is literally what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna watch like the first 20 seconds of his latest video. Top 10 thing. We're gonna yoink and twist based off of these two videos, okay?
I am American. This year, America turns 250 years old, and I'm going to be visiting the top 10 tourist attractions in this country to see if they're actually worth it, or if I get scammed. I only have 3 rules for this.
Yeah, I might get copyrighted, but I'm also not monetized right now. 13 seconds in, okay? See, that was 13 seconds in. I could watch this. I'm almost tempted to keep on watching it. Let's go to his oldest video. So you see how engaging this video was, right? 2 days ago, and it has 600,000 views. Let's go look at his oldest video. This is Ryan Trahan's oldest video. Let me stop at the 13-second mark. That's 17 seconds. Do you see the difference? Win, are you still here? Do you see the difference between the 13 seconds of his latest video versus his oldest video. Completely. YouTube was a different place back in when did this come out? This oldest video came out 10 years ago. 10 years ago, 27,000 views. 2016, May 18. Yo. And so Ryan Trahan started off as a cross-country vlogger. I'm kind of going off topic, but this is I'm getting into the other class. But when you're paraphrasing another content creator, right? You want to keep in mind, because you're looking at their latest stuff, the stuff that works, the stuff that's very viral, the stuff that's big. You want to take into consideration, for one, where they came from, how they started, and what's behind a lot of it. Like, if you watch Ryan Trahan, here and there, he'll probably still do running things. Like, when he went to 50 states last summer, 50 states, 50 days, he ran a mile in every state. So you could still see a little bit of that first video all the way 10 years in the future. Completely different stuff, right? So that's I forgot how we got onto the focusing on input, focusing on output. Yeah, so now can you come up with 12 video ideas, 12 different ways you could paraphrase a good creator? And it's more than likely it might require more than 12. It might require 100. It might. But that's why it's important to set deadlines that make sense. What's up, Lone Wolf? It has been a long time. It's hard for me to be engaging in the first bit of a video because I do a lot of song covers. Is there anyone that is engaging in your arena? That's another thing, is like when it comes to like research and doing. It's like, is there anyone that does something that's engaging? Or if anything, who do you find engaging? Are they doing, it's like to try and copy what, how can I paraphrase this? If you can look at a completely different style creator and say, okay, how can I implement this? Or how can I implement something more engaging with the piano, right? Is this a test run of your teaching stream? Are you going to do a vertical screen to show your presentation? Mo, what's up? Thumbnails are really important. But I'm not to say that like, oh, like you need to have a whole bunch of like CGI effects and whatnot. The thumbnail just needs to really capture attention and really show the idea, you know? And it's all about your audience. Like, is it really, you don't really have to stress a crazy thumbnail if you're doing a zero, if we had the $100,000 idea, for example, $0 to $100,000, it's like, whoa, easy studio, ain't gotta tell no one shut up now. I'll be reading, I'm reading over a lot of comments. Queen, is that actually what the last line of the thing says? So a good idea is important. A good thumbnail is also important, and a good title is also important. But I feel like the biggest issue for, I could say both of us, or maybe the three of us, Win Studios and me, is finding a way to be engaging. Yo, actually, Studio, it's very funny because Faith, look at that. There they go. Faith right here will often say that my live streams are boring. And she's right. They are. I'm struggling. It's not impossible. I'm just struggling to find repeatable, consistent engaging ways of thinking. But why, if you want to figure out, okay, like, is it a money thing? Do I need to just make more money to have a better camera? That way I could go outside and stream without lagging. Do I need, do I need friends? Do I need friends that can like laugh on camera to have some sort of dialogue? Do I need, uh, do I need, what's the word? Like different activities, you know? Um, but you know where I'm messing up if I show up tomorrow and I'm doing the same thing that I did yesterday. If I'm not trying anything different, which is, right now, this is new for me. This is a little new. I'm still talking, yeah, but I was never talking to you before, was I, Studio? When I was never talking to you. So this is new. I also haven't really been addressing Streamers University. I usually just talk about random stuff. I'm not teaching. But for thumbnails, it doesn't necessarily need to be high quality. I seen thumbnail get a lot of views. Amateur and low video gives a humble underdog vibe. Yeah, it does. And that's why it's very important to understand your audience. And to understand, you said you want to be more engaging, but you want to be more engaging to who? That's another class. Who are you trying to engage? Me, I try to engage young men that struggle with lust. I try to. But here I am with a whole bunch of girls in my chat. I don't really, somewhere I went left. I clearly went left. I literally sell a course. I sell a product targeted towards dudes that struggle with lust. Just to get, and maybe I should sell it. I suppose maybe I should sell it to everybody, but understanding who you're trying to engage. Because then you know what kind of thumbnail to make. Then you know what kind of video idea to make. Then you understand, okay, like Faith over here, I understand that Faith would love to see a video of me learning how to do a K-pop dance. She would love to see a short of me doing exactly what Stray Kids is doing, to sing a BTS song. If I did a remix of BTS and I danced to it, she would love that. I know that. I understand what engages her. And people like her, people like that are into K-pop. But if you have no idea of how to engage a target, like one target audience, then you're kind of just going to be shooting all over the place, which is kind of what I'm doing. Because I'm like, wait a minute, am I targeting K-pop girls? I guess. What do I even want to write down from that? Who are you trying to engage? Well, I would like to do art content right now. I set the channel to be learning painting, drawing, but I'm not vibing it because it's taking an educational turn. Yeah, I am shooting all over the place. You said my acting skills are there, which might mean I need to make some skits. And a lot of people, Queen, I skipped all your comments. A lot of people, you start looking at content, a lot of people use skits to be engaging. Unknown, what engages me right now? What about basketball? Basketball definitely engages you, right? I think I saw you said, hey, Haley. I'm trying to inspire people to want to learn a form of music. Back to the last one of the most best channel. Yeah, I appreciate that, Tyler. And so, do I have Discord? No, I don't have Discord. Queen, you don't have my email? If you want my email, you could fill out the join the live stream link, and then I'll get your email. And maybe Win Studios, maybe we should do that too, because then we can have unlisted live streams. I'm not sure how old you guys are, but then you can actually even join too. Then we can have a discussion. And then you don't have to worry about these random like people that come up. I don't have a crush, Tobias. I don't believe in having crushes. If you like someone, I believe that you should go tell them you like them and go get to know them when 24. I got a song called 24 Hours. So I don't really believe in crushes. I might have had a crush maybe in school, kind of like afraid to tell a girl how you feel, but like, truthfully, you should never be afraid to tell a girl how you feel. It's one thing if you don't really know her, then do you really like her? If you don't even know her, you should probably get to know her before you're like, oh, I have a crush on you. You don't even know the girl. Can I just tell you, yo, Win, that's what I be telling Faith. I am a uncle. I'm not your uncle, so don't call me uncle. I don't even like when my niece and nephew call me uncle. Technically, I would be aunt, not uncle. How about that? You see what I'm saying? There's just so many women. I don't get why. I don't get how I get why. I literally made like a K-pop post, so it's not a surprise. I get more women in here than I knew existed on the internet. Just to show you, there's five people in here. But and she likes you back. How do you know she likes you back? Okay, so who are you trying to engage? What engages the people that you are trying to engage, right? Are they young? Are they old? Are they male? Are they female? What kind of content do they watch? That's wild. Studios, are you a girl too? Wild stuff. Wild stuff. But hey, maybe I gotta get one of you ladies to buy a course. Fire starter questions for prayer. I'm gonna do okay. Okay. The minority we are over here. But it's also one of those things, right? It's like, okay, so let me, oh, you say, can I just tell you? Didn't I tell you? Oh no, I told Lala. Let me see if I could show it. Oh, yeah, let me put it in the chat. Well, no, I don't want random people to like see it, Queen. So you gotta just, I was about to, oh, let me send it to your Instagram. No, let me not do that. It'll be a whole lot easier. It would be better if you just fill out the link, because then these trolls come in here and then they start sending me emails. I don't need that. You got to go to my channel link. I could probably put that link that's what I could put in the streaming thing. Okay, so Win Studios, where y'all heads at? Henderson. I remember that name. I just want to be famous, but to be honest, I want to be in art galleries and museums, and I think my channel will help me. I'm not too sure how people get into arts and music. Maybe I should have a little setup like that. Where's your head at? What's up, Maria? It's your local crazy man. Bell. You're Gucci. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out studios and where your head's at. How do people usually get in museums and streaming and and galleries? Let me try and. I'm gonna copy and paste this link. How are you guys? Something's rumbly in my tumbly right now. I probably ate too many brownies. I'm starting to feel that right now. That was all my fault. All my fault. Okay, so 90 minute. Wow. Black. Looking at this stream from afar, Black Ludwig prepares a presentation. Oh. I'm gonna drop this. I'm not sure if you could press that. It's in my channel bio though, Queen. If you go to my channel bio, like my description, my about page, you should see a join live stream link, and then you can put your email and your name in there, and then I can reach out to you. You know, sub to me. I appreciate that, Bell. So smart goals, right? So we went over smart goals. We went over 12 ways. Can you come up with 12 ways you would be successful? Can you tell yourself to run through those fast? And it's purely networking, and people in high places can tell galleries about the artist. I just need more people to know who I am. That kind of makes it a little like simpler. I guess you kind of just have to make a name for yourself on the internet, and it doesn't have to be directly tied to art, but it could be just, you know, art could be one of the many things you talk about on your channel. One of the 12, like, so one of those 12 ways to be successful, one of those might have nothing to do with art, but that might be the way you get your art in a museum, is by posting like something else you're interested in, like no way are you Black Lovely. Posting something else you're interested in might get you the engagement to then talk about art, but you only know if you run through these things. So smart goals. Let me run through the picture again, because I am up too late, but it's one of those things. I am feeling like the Black Ludwig if I'm up till 2 a.m. preparing this presentation. I'm feeling like Black Ludwig. Well, when I search you up, you don't show up. So I'm just gonna recap. I think I'm kind of done. Can you come up with 12 ways to be successful? Can you speed up your rate of failure? Can you get around your fear of failure? Can you start to focus more on the input instead of the output? Can you start focusing more on, today I'm gonna try and stream for 2 hours. Tomorrow, I'm gonna make a long form YouTube video. The day after, I'm going to make short form videos. Those are all over the place, yes? And it might behoove us to say, okay, no, it's like, for the next 2 months, for the next 3 months, I'm gonna stream and I'm gonna make it the best stream. I'm gonna grow on streaming on YouTube. Or for the next 90 days, I'm going to post a vlog every week. Making sure you see how there, even like in those examples, there's a time frame. The link is for, it's just for me to grab. It was just for Queen, actually, really. It was just to grab an email. Queen, appreciate you. I am like I feel like a zombie right now, a little bit. Um, that's probably my fault though. It's not even. There are no sponsorships here. Um, so 12 ways to be successful. 11 of those might fail. I appreciate that. When or are you talking to them? I'm not sure. Uh, can you put your head down and focus on the input? What else do we have? What is your definition of success? Is your definition of success being rich? What does rich mean? When do you know you're rich? Is your definition of success? Oh yeah, Spider-Man. See, you're still here. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, we're gonna jump into some prayer soon. I'm almost done. I'm kind of recapping all the stuff. If your what is your definition of success? Is your definition? This is, and it goes into point number 4. SMART goals, right? We want to make sure our goals are specific. Our goals are measurable. It's like, oh, you want to be monetized on YouTube? That's a measurable goal. That's a specific goal. I need 1,000 subs. I need 4,000 watch hours. Attainable, like, have people done it before? Are there people that can give you a roadmap? Are there people that can teach you? I am really not like reading the comments right now. I'm like really far away from the camera right now, but I just wanted to recap this. Relevant. Is your goal relevant? Do you want to be like, is your goal important? Is it gonna really help you? Is it the right goal for you? Do you want to learn how to do 2 backflips? Is that really gonna help you? Is that really worth investing all your time in? And time, specifying a deadline, all right? So you want to make sure your goal is specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's important, it's relevant, it's timely, all right? BBL is what we call Bible, and another, that BBL really stands out in the chat. So SMART goals. When I don't think I asked you this. I'm interested in this. If money was no obstacle, are you still on YouTube? Are you still trying to be a creator, or are you still into art? If money is no obstacle, let me know. Are you still on social media? Are you still trying to get your art in? What's your response to that question? My stomach is not digging all that chocolate I had. It would be wild if I get like plus 30 people in a chat talking about this stuff. I don't expect to. I know it didn't just hit 30. Oh no, it hit 20. Okay, so Black Ludwig over here. That is the recap of today. I want to wait for. Okay, wait. Yes, I would still work on my channel and art. Okay. If you had $100,000 to put just towards content, what's like $100,000? This is I'm pulling this straight from his presentation like a few days ago. What's $100,000 content idea that you have? Let me know. Black Ludwig prepares a presentation. Why am I talking in second, third person? Can you come up with 12 ideas for success? Can you get over your fear of failure, and can you be encouraged to fail, to push through different ideas, different strategies? Are you focusing on output or input? What is your actual definition of success? And are your goals SMART? The acronym SMART, SMART. If money was no obstacle, what kind of content would you make? Would you even make content? Would you be on social media if money was no obstacle? Let's say you just grew up rich. Would you really be on social media? If I grew up rich, I might not be on social media. Because I'm partially on social media for the monetary gain. Right? I'm gonna keep it with a buck with you. Can you come what's a $100,000 content idea? I'm not sure if you responded already. I don't think so. I'm waiting. I'm excited to see what you come up with for 100K. And who are you trying to engage? Who is your target audience? Do you know what your target audience watches? Do you know what engages them? Do you know why they're on the internet? Why they're on YouTube? Do you know what catches their attention? What words they use? What trends they like? Do you know if they go to Starbucks or not? I'm talking that specific, right? If they're male, they're female, if they're young, they're old, if they're black, they're white, if they're rich, if they're poor. Do you know who your audience is? Right? And who are the people that engage that audience? Thank you so much, class. This has been day one. This is which class is which? Is this business? Is this major business? Major business? This has been our first session of RSU, Rejected Streamers University. I'm just closing this out. I'm not actually getting off, but I just wanted to say all of this to wrap it up, to practice saying, if you have any questions, you could reach out to the comment section. I'll be reading those. I have notifications on. I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm not asking you to leave a like. If you want to, I appreciate that. But too many YouTubers tell me to subscribe, and I don't listen to them. So I'm not gonna ask you to do something that I wouldn't do. This is day one. Let me know what subjects you want to hear about, and where's your water at? Make sure you're drinking water. Okay. When I saw you say I would go to Paris, but I'm not sure what I would do after that for lunch. That maybe get taught by painters who was taught by legendary painters. Okay, that sounds a little interesting. I feel like oh, it's like, let me get another one. When? Let me get another one. Studios. I wonder, is Studios still here? Studios, did you leave? If I was mega rich and had billionaire parents, I would still be on social media. But at that point, I wouldn't care if it failed because, like, I got money. Who cares? Well, I'm wondering if you have billionaire parents, you might already have art. Might not need, like, you might, and it might also be more dangerous to be on social media as opposed to not being on social media as a content creator. Although, I mean, what is it? Trump's, like, daughter or granddaughter or whatnot is on social media, so there's that. But I mean, what is studio win? Let me know if you want, like, to mention anything or talk about anything else. Yeah, I might be ending the stream. It's depending on what they say. Because technically, you guys are my first two students. You guys showed up. Technically, it's not late or early. I'm glad that I wasn't talking to just myself. Your presence, I appreciate you. Like if no one else told you today, I appreciate you. I love you. You made this stream better. You made this presentation better. You gave me things that I could add to it. I pray for your success, your diligence, the way you manage success, the way you grow, the way you think about yourself now and the way you think about yourself then, the people you surround yourself with now and the people you surround yourself then. If I never see you again, I just wanna lift you all up. Appreciate that, Maria. But let me know if you have anything else you want to say. Win Studio. Blah, blah, blah. Try to be on tomorrow's live. What's tomorrow's episode? And for the next episode, our it's too late. It's too late. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. But I appreciate you, Maria. Appreciate you, Winner. I appreciate you, Haley. Tobias. I'm just waiting. Yes, I hope everyone get what they deserve and achieve everything. I don't have anything to say, but I did subscribe and I would do for your streams. Appreciate you, Win. Be here tomorrow. I ain't got nothing else to do, even if I did. I did. I need to start going to sleep earlier, so this live stream is gonna be. I'm not gonna be doing this live stream. My goodness, 11:57. Oh. I just can't be going in. I can't be doing tangents, yo. Yeah, absolutely, dog. We should collab. Yeah, we're about to jump on Haley, shortly. Did you find that link, studios? It's 11:58 p.m. by me right now, Central Standard Time, Houston, Texas. Only a foreigner out in the land. Speak of the pressure they won't understand. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't have any like piano songs in my head, but I'm gonna have to just make one. I'm just gonna need to figure something out. Maybe we'll just get a jam session going, and then I could write a song to that later. I think I'm hungry too. I'm not sure. I might be closing out the stream right now, Bricks. But what's the next episode after today? I guess maybe it's written down on this. I'm not sure about collaboration, but I do want to help other creators as I'm growing my own channel. Yeah, maybe we could collab. You can help me draw. You can help me. I do like subscriber t-shirts. So I write my subscriber names on t-shirts. We could see if that live stream gets more engagement. Is it rude if I have popcorn while you read the Bible? I suppose you can have popcorn now before I do that. Because I prefer it if you fell asleep while I'm reading the Bible, and you won't be doing that if you're eating popcorn. Yeah, you too, Bricks. I wish you could join, Bricks. I think you might be too young to join. Prayers, though. Whoa. What do you mean, prayers? Where have I been? Where have you been? You can hear now? Yo. Like, why is this so rough on me right now? Probably because I only got 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep. How old do you have to be? I'm not sure. I think you have to be an adult. The one on my phone. Yeah, that means you're watching me. I'm not watching you. You said something about prayers. I thought I heard that. No, you did. But I was praying for you earlier. I was praying for you in studio, and anyone else that might have been listening. There's sometimes people I'm ending the live stream soon. I know I said soon for like the past 20 minutes, but yeah. When is there anything you you want me to lift up in prayer? You wanna pray about anything you wanna confess or request? Wow. In that one short, it looked like my hair was like slanted, but now it actually looks like that. That's funny. Are you doing a prayer before you end the live? That I am, Belle. That I am. You got something on your mind? What is the thing that you have to be an adult? Oh, for collabing on live, I think you have to be an adult. I think you have to be an adult. It was the picture short. Just like prayers. Prayers are dope, ain't they? Prayers are dope. They say intimacy is the most important thing in a relationship, and communication is essential. What's it communicate? Prayer is one of the easiest ways we are close and intimate with God. So I feel like prayer is a beautiful thing. My favorite movie? I don't really have a favorite movie. I still need to watch Michael Jackson. Appreciate that, Tobias. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pray us out. I'll pray, or if any of you guys want to write out a prayer and I'll just read the prayer. We never do that. We never did that before, but I'll do that today because I'm feeling different and tired. But not drowsy tired, just tired. You could draw and I draw on the live. That would be cool. 5 people and 33 likes. Interesting. Wonder how many subs we're at now. Now, usually, I think it's like people don't do this sort of thing. I get mad when like people sell things, but I was just giving a whole course. So I'm gonna plug my own product right now. I have a digital product on my channel bio, right? It's called Fire Starter Questions. It's like $10. But with that $10, you get questions and then you get access to like a small community, like a private community. That way we're not going live over here. Tears, bro. When did I make you a mod? Was that at Whataburger? I gotta take that title from you, my sir. I'm sorry. But yes, on my channel bio, there's a link called Fire Starter Questions, and it's supposed to help. It's supposed to be for prayer, really. It's supposed to be a conversation you have with God. And then, of course, we can discuss it as a community because as iron sharpens iron, it's very important that we gather and talk about things like this. But even on a realer level, that we talk about deeper things like your identity issues, or if somebody here is struggling with some sort of addiction, some sort of stronghold, some sort of false belief in their head, it's good to be around believers, right? So I do want to mention that. I suppose I should mention that every time I'm teaching a course, that there is a private community, and it's a one-time thing. It's not a monthly recurring thing, but it's a digital product, Fire Starter Questions, a link in the bio. And if you want to become more, or you want to focus on just more of motivation or hard work or discipline, or what is behind the things that you notice, the chronic patterns behind your life, I made a product for that. Because like I was saying, studios, if you're still here, you don't have to wait till you are monetized on YouTube to monetize YouTube. So I haven't sold any yet, I haven't sold any questions yet, but I got to throw that out there every time. I should have done that when there were 20 people in the live stream. Maybe I'll keep that in mind tomorrow, Jordan. Can you help me grow as a creator one day too? Absolutely, Bricks. And if you're listening to this, like, you should be able to get some gems. Oh, here we go. Bell about to pray. Bell got the beautiful words. Should I shut off the chat? God, thank you for waking us up today and bringing us through another day. God, I ask you to protect us through tonight. God, let us wake up tomorrow and have another day. Thank you in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you for praying, Belle. I think that's kind of the first time I've ever did that. Tobias, you want me to read? Oh, thank you, Jesus, for your beautiful kindness and blessings. Thank you for giving us a beautiful day and awesome lives. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your support and blessing. Ah, yeah, that's good stuff. We ought to be a house of prayer, yeah? So despite how engaging I will make this live stream, oh yeah, I already said a prayer actually over everyone here a little earlier. No matter how engaging or like left field the live stream may go, prayer needs to be the centerpiece. And so, for friendly guys, is that the case? So I'm gonna get off of here, and this was day one of Rejected Streamers University. And Haley, I'm going to, I suppose I'll email you a link. I think I'm gonna talk to you on email. Win. W's in the chat for Win. W's in the chat for Studio. W in the chat for Bricks. W in the chat for Haley. W in the chat for Anna. W in the chat for Faith. W in the chat for Cheese. W in the chat for Bell. W in the chat for Tobias. For who else did I miss? For any one of y'all watching this back, if you watch this live stream back to 117 minutes, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me if you made it here and you're watching this back. You gotta tell me that, because that's something. Yeah, so that's day one of RSU. I'm kind of actually excited for day two. It's 12:09, so it's already day two. Can you have me as for day two? What do you mean? Yeah, so let me go. And I'm not gonna say same time tomorrow because this is a bad time right here. What time do I start to stream? Well, I started this stream. What time did I start the stream? 9 or 10? I think I started this at 10. Does anyone want me to pray for them tonight? Yeah, I do 2 p.m. streams. Faith. Ooh, too many brownies for the brownie. I did that to myself. Like help me be a creator. Yeah, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Now my voice is tired. I'm not even hungry. You got some coins for a lineup? Or do you give lineups? Yeah, these late night streams are not it. Also, it's probably like I probably find more streamers if I'm on Maybe I'd find more streamers if I go on a different time. If I do this at a different time. Yo, I'm about to fall asleep on this couch. Figures. So this is interesting. I need to make this into like a video. Love you, bro. Good night. When I like to give everyone in the chat one of these, you take that, put it in your pocket, bring it back next time you show up. That's how I don't ask if I remember you. Just give me hearts and I know you remember me. So, peace, Tobias. I guess not. I mean, I guess you kind of already prayed, Bell. So, I guess no one wants that. God bless you. I'm going to fall asleep right here, right now. Do I remember you? All right. Let me get out of here. But as usual, let me see if what is. Let's do some exploring on these filters. That's freaky. Let's not do that again. I'm not being disrespectful when I ask. Do you cut hair? Because then we could cut hair on live stream. That would be a nice live stream. Let me know in the comments. Actually, I'm about to head out.